Number 13, the Food Corporation of India through its chairman and others versus Sri Devendra Prasad Singh for the appellant Sri Prabhakar Tekriwal.
On the last date, your chief has said that there is one judgment of Punjab and Haryana High Court. That judgment I have brought. Against that matter, appeal has been preferred, which is pending before the both judgment and order.
No, against this, what happened? Appeal.
Appeal is pending, my lord.
Huh?
I verified appeal is pending. Appeal was filed in Punjab and Haryana High Court.
Then
Yes.
we'll dismiss your appeal.
My lord?
We'll dismiss your appeal.
No, my lord. Your chief may kindly.
Then you point out what is the error.
My lord. There are
No, now first you-
there are two judgments of
No, first you
apex court on the same point, my lord.
Now, it all depends on first on factual aspect. You have to apprise this court.
My lord.
Now you have a disciplinary regulation,
My lord.
which is the title.
My lord.
You have a copy.
Yes.
Read clause 2. Read clause 2. Applicability of that rules.
Clause 1, my lord. It is clause 1. These regulations may be called the Food Corporation of India Staff Regulation 1971. They shall come into force at once. Clause 3. They shall apply to all employees of the corporation, including transferred employees other than person employed on a purely part-time basis, person employed on a special contract to the extent that the terms and conditions of such contract are inconsistent with the provision of these regulations. C. Person governed by the Industrial Employment Standing Order 1946 or the Food Corporation of India Industrial.
Sir, these rules are not applicable to retired employees.
My lord, now kindly your ship 60A.
Huh?
60A of the
60A is also extracted and discussed
My
in
lord,
this
that,
judgment.
no, that has been discussed by the Supreme Court in another case, my lord. That I want to place before you. One case of Food Corporation of India and another in Mahananda coal field in Paraput. In this gratuity was withheld.
No, where is the Supreme Court has not taken note of these rules.
My lord, in another case, my lord, I have said.
In which case the
Mahananda coal field. Mahananda coal field. Your worship may kindly see para 11. Similar provision was there.
para
11. Para page 91. You worship get at page 91 of the judgment. Para 6. While considering the issue involved in the present appeal, the relevant provision of CDA rules.
Wait.
Page 91.
Para 11.
Para 6. Page 91 of the judgment. 91.
Yes.
Para 6 also.
Yes.
While considering the issue involved in the present appeal, the relevant provision of CDA rules and section 4 of the Preliminary Gratuity Act are required to be referred to and considered, which are as under. Disciplinary proceeding, if instituted while the employee was in service, whether before his retirement or during his re-employment, shall after the final retirement of the employee be deemed to be proceeding and shall be continued and concluded by authority by which it was commenced in the same manner as if the employee had continued in service. Now conclusion you also will get as para 47.
Huh?
47.
No, where is the applicability clause in this
My lord,
CDA rules?
that has not been,
Without that, how can we decide?
unless I
We don't know what are the CDA rules. CDA rules may be with reference to including retired employee, because in your regulation it is
Yeah.
restricted to only employees.
implied, it has been said in 60A that they will
Not
be
60, sir. First we have to see the ground. Your dismissal punishment is imposed under not 60A rules, pension rules.
60A, yeah, 60
No.
under 60A.
No, sir. Pension rule. How in the pension rule? How can you impose penalty of
It is
dismissal?
not a pension rules, my lord. Regulation is not a pension rule. 60A.
60A, yeah, 60A correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
assuming that rules. But
Yeah.
how do you overcome applicability clause? Applicable. It is applicable to only employees, not retired employees.
So it has been said in 60A that they will be deemed to be continued in service.
No, their proceedings are deemed to be continued. But
No.
you cannot impose the penalty of dismissal.
No, that it has said. Para 47 you also may kindly see.
Now,
Para
where are the CDA rules?
My lord,
CDA
rule is not.
Then I can't. If you don't bring, I will proceed.
Then give me some
This
time.
is
I
not
will
applicable to
I will
your
bring
case.
CDA rules because it is not available here, my lord. I will bring the CDA
And
rules.
in Ram Dayal Meena case, there is
Will
no
not.
citation in respect of your rules.
No, there is no citation.
Therefore?
my lord, in that there is no citation.
My lord,
Yes,
But in
what do you want?
CDA rules similar.
You have a CDA rules.
I don't have, but there is a specific mention in the rule that if there is pecuniary loss is caused, then only that will be forfeited. And I have the
No, it is not a
guidelines.
question of, it is not a question of loss. It is a question of whether punishment of dismissal could be imposed against a retired employee or not. Here punishment is imposed, dismissal after retirement. You have to show that there is a employer and employee relationship is involved.
You also may kindly see page 1.
All right, 1 week time will be granted to bring CDA rules with reference to this Rabindranath Chaube case.
Offline.
Today, pursuant to the earlier order, learned counsel for the appellant, Food Corporation of India, relied on Apex Court decision in the case of General Manager within bracket region Food Corporation of India versus Ram Dayal Meena and others. To peruse the peruse the judgment of the Supreme Court, wherein Supreme Court has not considered, wherein the Supreme Court has not taken note of applicability clause of the regulation called the Food Corporation of India within bracket staff regulations, 1971. To stop reading up regulation number 3, it is crystal clear that the entire regulation 1971 is not in respect of retired employees. On the other hand, it is applicable to all the employees of the corporation, including the transferred employees. Further, there is a provision to such of those employees the aforesaid regulation is not applicable, like persons employed on purely part-time basis or appointed on contract basis, etc. Next point, learned counsel for the petitioner, appellant further relied on apex court decision reported in 2020, within bracket 2020, 18 SEC 71, chairman cum managing director, Mahanandi
Coalfield.
Coalfields Limited. The learned counsel for the appellant submitted that regulations of Mahanandi Coalfields Limited is identical to that of Food Corporation of India. Therefore, he is hereby directed to furnish the relevant CDA rules so as to examine whether the applicability clause in the CDA rules excludes retired employees or not.
Your Lordship, one point I just want to draw Your Lordship attention that that question arises when there is charges of dismissal should be implemented on those employees or not, but all others has been exonerated on the other committees, on the same committees and other committees also. So there is no point of
Other
discussing.
committee, what is that other committee?
The two committees were formed under this inquiry and other committee members, and that is well mentioned in the impugned order, para 30. That
Why two committees were appointed for the holding
for the
inquiry?
paddy procurement investigations in PCC Dumrao.
Huh.
So other
We are
committee.
not on merits. This court will not examine on merits. Next week.
Next.
The top 10 list should be maintained, my lord, because
Huh?
that the top 10 cause list serial wise it should be maintained, my lord, because the
What is to be maintained?
the top 10
Top 10.
serial, yeah, because
Which is the provision of law that
Your
file
Lordship,
should be
because
maintained top 10?
after like years of mentioning it has come, and the respondent is on deathbed situation, my lord. So that
All right, we'll give him treatment. Ask him to wait.